Hi, this is Rick Savitsky from Chortek. In this video, I'm going to give a practical example of how you can use OKRs, objectives and key results, to measure for a manufacturing environment and reduce the cost of write-offs of inventory due to inaccuracies found during physical counts. So that's the scenario. And I'm going to illustrate some practical ways of measuring it. This is going to vary company by company as far as what's causing the reason why there are inventory write-offs. But the idea here is to show something practical how you can apply OKRs and actually build one and use one. If you're not familiar with OKRs, please check out my overview video. It describes the basics of it and why it's important and some of its core principles. I'm taking everything from a book and a web resource called measurewhatmatters.org. So check that out as well. So we're going to jump right into it. Here's the objective. We are going to reduce the cost of inventory write-offs due to physical count adjustments down to get under $10,000 per quarter. And let's say we're at $50,000 or $60,000 per quarter now, or even month. We want to get that down to 10,000, and we want to do so by the end of the calendar year 2025. All right, so let's assume we're in September, October 2025. How are we going to measure our progress? And not just what's the number, but the main idea of an OKR is, all right, well, what results, if we achieve, should then allow us to achieve the overall objective? So there's our objective. And key result 1 as an example. Fred, someone specifically, is going to be responsible for verifying the bin locations on 10 specific parts each week within a particular product line. Story is, okay, this product line is just notorious for things being in the wrong spot for some reason. Maybe stale movement is being recorded in the ERP system, but the point is it's a problem. And if Fred or someone under Fred is doing this regularly and documenting it, that should yield positive results. That's the key result. As an example here, we can track the progress. It should be checked in every week. It should be really easy to do and very easy also to verify. Is it actually happening? So that's an example of a key result. Here's another example. Sue is going to continue but expand on a cycle count process, similar theme to the last one, for a different product line and expand to the top 120 parts based on 12-month trailing measurement of usage. Okay, so very specific which 120 parts, and Sue or someone on Sue's team is going to make sure it's getting done. We're measuring it, and we can see here we're a little bit behind compared to the objective, the measurement result. And so this needs to be accelerated a little bit in order to make sure we hit the overall objective. So that's number 2. Number 3, Tom is going to record 100% of PO receipts within 24 hours. Wishful thinking, right? Well, if that in fact has been identified as a core reason why inventory is being written off, the cumulative snowball effect of just being behind and then things not getting recorded in the right spot, maybe material being misconsumed, blah, blah, blah. Point is, if this is an issue, maybe 100% is going to be really tough to achieve, but we're going to measure against that. And in this case, this is off track, so something needs to get done process-wise or resource-wise to make sure this happens. But the logic here, again, is if we're measuring this and we're measuring the other key results, we should be able to reduce our overall objective and get down to under 10,000. It's not a guarantee that it's going to happen, but if we do these things, we should be achieving it. That's what the team has agreed on when the OKR was developed. Again, this is how it's then applied. And so finally, Pam is going to review routings to make sure that the consumption of a particular raw material is accurately reflected in the routing, the expected consumption based on what has been used. Point is, this was identified as a problem, and now we're going to make sure it's being measured weekly, and 100% of the routings impacted by this raw material are going to be reviewed, and that should result in, if all of these things are done, it's It's not going to guarantee that we're going to get under 10,000, but the teams identified, hey, these are our biggest culprits and likelihood. So if this doesn't resonate with you as a manufacturer, the point is, hey, can you build a clearly measurable, assignable, specific set of results that, if they're achieved, should allow you to improve your KPI or whatever the objective is. In this case, reducing the cost of inventory write-down. So hopefully that's a example that resonates. If this is helpful, please like the video. Please share it with someone who else you think might benefit. If you'd like to talk about how we use this technique with our manufacturing customers and you'd like to learn more about it, reach out. We'd love to talk to you. Thanks a lot. Bye.